Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. So this live stream is going to focus on multiplication with decimals. Our first example problem is 7 54/100ths and 82 7/10ths. Now the decimals get a lot of people confused. So what I would say is forget the decimals are there to begin with. All right, to begin with, we're going to just multiply these two numbers as if they were whole numbers. We're going to pretend they were whole numbers. We're going to multiply them as if they were whole numbers, and then at the very end, I'm going to show you how to figure out where the decimal goes and how to effectively place the decimal. But starting off, we're just going to multiply it as if it were a whole number. So we start with the digits all the way to the right. 4 times 7 equals 28. 8, carry the 2. 5 times 7 equals 35, plus 2 is 37. 7, carry the 3. 7 times 7 equals 49, plus 3 equals 52. So next we multiply the top 3 digits times the bottom digit that would be in the tens place. We're going to put a 0 here in the ones place since both digits in the ones place have been multiplied. Four times 2 equals 8. We do not need to regroup there because our product is less than 10. We only regroup when our product is 10 or more. 5 times 2 equals 10. 0, carry the 1. 7 times 2 equals 14, plus 1 equals 15. Next, we multiply the top 3 digits times the bottom digit in the hundreds place, or what we're pretending is the hundreds place. Before we do that, we put a 0 in the ones place and a 0 in the tens place. Four times 8 equals 32. 2, carry the 3. 5 times 8 equals 40, plus 3 equals 43. 3, carry the 4. 7 times 8 equals 56, plus 4 equals 60. So now we add these 3 numbers together. 8 plus 0 equals 8. 7 plus 8 plus 0 equals 15. 5, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 equals 3, plus 0 equals 3, plus 2 equals 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10, plus 3 equals 13. 3, carry the 1. 1 plus 0 equals 2. 0 plus 6 equals 6. Now, if we were dealing with whole numbers, our final answer would be 623,558. But we are not dealing with whole numbers here. We are dealing with numbers that have decimals. So here's how we figure out the proper place for the decimal. With a whole number, the decimal is always behind all of the numbers. All the numbers are in front of the decimal point whenever we're dealing with a whole number. Now to determine how many places we have to move the decimal point over, we simply look at our problem, look at our number sentence, and we count how many digits are behind the decimal points. So in 7 54/100ths, we have 2 digits behind the decimal points. In 82 7/10ths, we have 1 digit behind the decimal points. So there are a total of 1, 2, 3 digits that are behind the decimal point. There are a total of 3 digits behind the decimal point in this problem, so that means that we have to move the decimal point over 3 places. So if we move it over once, the answer becomes 62,355 and 8/10. If we move it over twice, the answer becomes 6,235 and 58 hundredths. We move it over 3 times. The answer becomes 623 and 558 thousandths. So our final answer here is 623.558 or 623 and 558 thousandths. I think we're going to do one more problem and then we are going to call it a video. All right, so next problem, 783 times 2 and 25 hundredths. Now again, step 1, we multiply it just as if it were a whole number. So we are not going to think about the decimal points until the very, very end. We are just going to copy the number over and multiply it as if it were a whole number with the ones, tens, and hundreds place. Then at the very end, we'll worry about moving the decimal over. So starting in the ones place, 3 times 5 equals 15, 5 carry the 1. 8 times 5 equals 40, plus 1 equals 41, 1 carry the 4. 7 times 5 equals 35, plus 4 equals 39. Next, we multiply the top 3 digits times the bottom digit in the tens place. We're going to put a 0 here in the ones place since both digits have been multiplied. 3 times 2 equals 6. We do not need to regroup there since our product is less than 10. 8 times 2 equals 16. 6 carry the 1. Ooh, carried the wrong one over in the wrong spot there. Seven times 2 equals 14, plus 1 equals 15. Next, we multiply the top 3 digits times the bottom digit in the hundreds place. We'll put a 0 in the ones place and a 0 in the tens place. 3 times 2 equals 6. 8 times 2 equals 16. 6 carry the 1. 7 times 2 equals 15, plus 1 equals 16. Wait, no, 7 times 2 equals 14, plus 1 equals 15. 7 times 2 equals 14, plus 1 equals 15. That's why you got to take your time. If you don't take your time and you rush, you end up writing the wrong number. It could throw the whole thing off. All right. Next, we have to add these 3 numbers together. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm. Five plus 0 equals 5. 1 plus 6 plus 0 equals 7. 9 plus 6 equals 15. Plus 6 equals 21. 1 carry the 2. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Plus 6 equals 14. Plus 2 equals 16. 6 carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 5 equals 7. 0 plus 0 plus 1 equals 1. So if we were just dealing with whole numbers, our final answer would be 176,175. And with whole numbers, the decimal point is in a whole number. It's just kind of invisible. We don't pay any attention to it, but it's behind all of the numbers. All the numbers are in front of the decimal point when we're dealing with a whole number. Now, to determine how many places we have to move the decimal point over, we have to count how many digits are behind the decimal point in the problem. So 783, so there's no digits behind the decimal point there. 2 and 25 hundredths, we have 2 digits behind the decimal point. So we need to move the decimal point over 2 places. So 1, 2. So now that we've moved the decimal point over 2 places, we have our final answer. 783 times 2 and 25 hundredths equals 1,761 and 75 hundredths. All right, that concludes my live stream for this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, I'm Mr. Camilleri, and this is the Mr. Camilleri Show, signing off.